What's going on, YouTube family? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Hans and this is Hans Reacts, where we do reaction videos daily. And today we've got a whole bunch of stuff on our plate, so I figured we would just hop straight into it. Not a lot of talking. You clicked on the video, so you know what we're doing. You guys have been bugging me over and over and over again to watch a guide to Red Velvet, and I figured if I'm going to commit to them and really take a deep dive into their music, I might as well watch a guide, because I mean, I'm halfway into the fandom already. I might as well just take the full leap and go head first. So with that being said, I didn't know which one to do, so I just picked the first one that popped up. So we're going to be doing a helpful guide to Red Velvet. This video was made in 2020 by a content creator called Pastel Cookies. So if there's any other guides that you think I should watch, or there was a particular guide that you guys wanted me to watch, let me know down in the comment section. But for now, I guess we get straight into this guide. Okay, so we have a little bit of a change of plan. I was going to watch the Guide to Red Velvet by Pastel Cookie, but there's a bunch of spoilers with the MVs at the very beginning, and I want to see every single MV just like raw for the first time with you guys. So we're going to do a different one. This is going to be how Red Velvet was formed. So let's get straight into this.
Hey Wave and everyone watching, I'm Internet's Nathan, and today we're going to see how Red Velvet was discovered or formed all the way from training life to debut.
How Red Velvet was formed.
Bae Joo-hyun, aka Irene, was born in 1991. And at a young age, Irene always had a need to be in front of the camera. One of her first dreams was to be a news anchor, and even became one in her elementary school. But as Irene grew up, she started to enjoy dancing and started falling in love with music. Irene was a pretty outgoing girl, attending a makeup course and even a flight attendant course. Now, when Irene was in high school, she got her first taste at auditioning by joining and supporting her friend who was actually the one auditioning. But
okay, so before we get too far, just a random question. Are school uniforms like a big thing over in Korea? Like in Korea, Japan, like I feel like every single time I see like grade school, what would be grade school over there, everybody has on like these really dapper uniform, like they're so put together, the polar opposite of anything in the States. It's just
Irene would end up auditioning herself. As the story goes, Irene failed her audition.
Such a change of pace for me.
Something. She surprised herself at how emotional she got after hearing she failed, and that proved that this was something Irene wanted to pursue. So in her third year of high school, she moved to a school in Seoul to start a career as a performer. Soon after though, Irene received a call from SM Entertainment, who saw her audition tapes and wanted her to sign with them. After becoming a trainee, Irene became really popular within the company because of her stunning visuals and silent demeanor. She was then chosen to be part of the pre-debut group called SM Rookies, alongside her future Red Velvet members Seulgi and Wendy. Aside from being featured, she was also in Henry's solo 143 music video and later announced as the member of Red Velvet. Kang Seulgi, or Seulgi, was born in 1994. And her career in K-pop started insanely fast. Her first attempt at auditioning was through a public audition in which her dad submitted her application for the audition because Seulgi was only in the 6th grade at the time. Seulgi auditioned and didn't hear a call back for some time, so her and her family assumed she didn't pass. But almost out of the blue, 1 year later, Seulgi got a call from SM Entertainment wanting her to sign. Unlike Irene, after Seulgi became a trainee, she didn't get much attention. Not because she liked visuals, because she obviously has an unlimited...
being a trainee is like a big thing. Like they don't just let anybody become a trainee. You have to audition just to become a trainee and then go through an entire training phase before you can even debut as a group. Like I've heard the whole trainee term floated around when I've done other intro videos, but it's just now really kind of clicking that no, this is like an actual thing. Like when you finish your training and you debut, you're already an established artist because you've put in the hours and the years and that's crazy. How long were they training for?
A source of it, come on, I love Seulgi. But because SM wanted her to be their secret weapon, hiding her title as an SM trainee from the public. But within SM, she became very well known with other trainees and artists in the company as she was a talented dancer. With everything looking up for Seulgi after training for 3 years, she started to doubt her own ability. and even if she made the right career decision. That all changed when she met her Red Velvet members, and joining SM Rookies, she started to see the light at the end of the tunnel. Also featuring in Henry's Butterfly and Fantastic music video. What was it with Red Velvet and Henry? And soon enough, as we all know, Seulgi would be joining the lineup of Red Velvet. Sun Sung-won, or more known as Wendy, was born in
Wendy, the powerhouse.
Wendy grew up in South Korea, but would move to Canada with her older sister in elementary school to study abroad.
It's so odd seeing her with long hair.
While in Canada, she learned numerous instruments including guitar, piano, flute, and saxophone. But one instrument she had natural born talent for was her own voice. When clips of her singing began to become popular among strangers who watched it, and still nobody knew who she was. That was until 2011, where Wendy joined Cube Entertainment's global audition. Although she wouldn't win, that was a beneficial experience. And Wendy then auditioned again, this time for SM Entertainment in Vancouver. This time she was signed and joined SM Rookies and eventually Red Velvet. Park So-young, or simply Joy, was born in 1996. Joy, also like her members, had an infatuation with music, but Joy liked trap music the most, which I can only describe it as like the country music for Korea. In middle school, she recalls stepping on a stage for the first time and loving the feeling. She chased that feeling all the way to 2012, where she auditioned for the SM Global Auditions.
Okay, is that pretty commonplace? Like, kids coming out of like middle school and going to auditions and trying to become like idols? Do they start very young? Like, I don't know. I feel like there isn't a real precedent put on like young artists over here in America. I feel like most of the artists that are popular, some of them had like childhood music careers. Like, I know Justin Bieber was into music when he was young. I know that like Chris Brown, Ariana Grande obviously did her thing with like Nickelodeon and all the singing. But for the most part, I feel like people are a lot older when they start to dabble with music over here. But it seems like it's the polar opposite in Korea. They start super duper early and honing their skills like when they first realize that they have them. They don't wait until like further on down the line to do it. And I think that's kind of like dope.
Her first audition was a success and she became an SM trainee. Unlike her other Red Velvet members, Joy wasn't a part of SM Rookies, and Joy, like Seulgi, experienced a slump during her trainee days, when her practices didn't go well and she questioned if she was even cut out for this. But as we all know, she became the joy of our lives by joining Red Velvet. Last but not least, Kim Yeri, or Yeri, was born in 1999. Yeri has a very unique story of how she joined Red Velvet. Yeri, being the magnet of Red Velvet, started in SM incredibly early in her life. At only
I'm probably butchering all of them, by the way. I apologize if I'm butchering them. Please let me know down in the comments
11
how
years
to pronounce
old,
their names
Yeri
so that I'm not
auditioned for SM Entertainment. A funny story about Yeri's audition is she only prepared JYP songs and auditioned using those, when it is common to audition with songs from SM for SM auditions. However, Yeri still joined SM and became an SM rookie, technically by featuring in Red Velvet's debut music video Happiness, in a fraction of a second of a frame right here. Not officially becoming a Red Velvet member until the Ice Cream Cake comeback. Now, there is an ongoing rumor as to the reason why Yeri joined Red Velvet, because SM never added a new member to an existing group, even with a member leaving that said group. But allegedly, Lee Soo-man, the founder of SM Entertainment, grew fond of Yeri and decided to add her to Red Velvet. Thank you all so much for watching, and let me know in the comments your bias.
Interesting. Like, it's funny. I knew that the video, I knew that the video was short, but I don't know why I thought it was gonna keep going for some reason. Cool. So we have basically the basics down, names and like a pseudo beginning to them. I kind of want to get a little bit deeper into like specifics, like just how long were they in training for? Was it grueling? It sounded like boot camp is what it sounded like. But you know, I don't know. Maybe we'll do another another guide after this one. But yeah, if there's anything that this guide missed, please by all means let me know down in the comment section. Don't be afraid to comment them. But yeah, we're gonna wrap this one up. Give me 1 second and I'll do an outro and we can get into the rest of the reaction videos. Give me a sec. Okay, so if you guys enjoyed hanging out with me and watching that video, please consider subscribing to the channel, liking the video, and again, commenting down in the comment section any other videos that you would want to see me react to. And hopefully I will see you guys in the next Red Velvet reaction video. Peace. Have a good one.